Hey parents, hey, I just wanted to do a quick little video for you guys. I'm going to talk really fast so it's short, but it's kind of a heads up to what's coming home in tomorrow's packet. First thing, I just want to ask if you guys, everyone's been really good about returning the red backpack, but we use those ones you return to load up all of the work to give back to you the next week. And so when they're missing, it's just a little harder because we have to find folders and stuff to put your work in. So I totally get it that life happens, but if you can, return your child's work in the red backpack, okay? All right, so this week there's a couple things that are different. And so I'm gonna go over the different things first because these are important. All right, in everybody's backpack except one, because we had somebody enroll this last week, so it's not ready yet, you are gonna have 2 sheets of paper from the office. Okay, one of them is going to be information on how to get into Infinite Campus, which is like the parent portal for children at our school. Some of you already know this because you have older kids, but you will have one per, if it's a 2 household family, there will be one for each household, or there should be in the packet, okay? But if you have questions about those, you can call Harmony in the office because she's the one that prints them off and has the numbers and everything. The other one is going to be basically verifying your personal information, your phone number, your email address. And again, if there's more than one household, there should be 2 different sheets. So anyway, this is important to check the phone number and the email. Some of you, when it was input into the school system, there was a typo. And so it's the incorrect email address. And so I think I've worked through that with most of you. But if you're not getting my emails, it's probably because we don't have the right email address. So at the bottom of that sheet, you're going to mark whether everything's correct or not correct and sign it. And then you will return that to me next Wednesday. All right. That is in the packet. All right. So you guys are going to have your students' work, which we organized by day again. It feels pretty thick, but it's 5 days worth of work. So it's about the same that we've been giving. And then we have the directions for you guys as well. Attached to this email is going to be our little movie for the letters M and N, which are the letters that we're sending home this week. And we're also learning about Johnny Appleseed. And so I took a video of me reading the book, and it's going to be uploaded to this email as well. I'm now just putting all videos on my YouTube channel because it was really hard to send them in other links and parents couldn't get in. And so I got to figure out how to make a YouTube channel. So anyway, okay, so we've got sight words that we're adding. We're adding you and me this week. So keep practicing. I honestly think we didn't put flashcards in for those. So Mrs. Barnett and I will have to add those next week. And then you have a little Johnny Appleseed book. Okay. This is a top secret envelope because inside there are stickers and things for you guys to be putting on your child's work to kind of help motivate them. When we get your work back, it has to sit in quarantine for a week. And so I don't want your kids to have to wait so long to get some positive feedback, which I know you're doing anyway. So we just put a few little things in an envelope that's top secret for you guys. Okay. Each child is going to have an envelope with their name on it and the letters of their name. We didn't do short names. We did full names. Okay. And so basically they'll have these little laminated letter cards and they can practice putting the letters of their name in alphabetical, or not in alphabetical order, in the order of their name. Okay. We've got Scholastic News. It's a book that you make this week. I love it because it's got the googly eyes on it. But anyway, you don't need to send that back. That's just kind of for fun, a book that you can assemble and read together. All right. And then last, oh no, it's not last. We have our 2 letter crafts for M and N. So we're making a mouse and a bird nest this week. I love seeing those crafts. You do not need to send the letters back to me because then things pop off when it goes back and forth. And I really want you to save those, because at the end, we will have every letter of the alphabet and there's a cute little cover sheet and it's like they've made this book. So try and hang on to those if you can. All right. And this is probably the most important thing I wanted to talk to you guys about. You're going to get an envelope home. And so there's some manipulatives in here that we made from Handwriting Without Tears. And so I'm going to go over what's in this envelope for you guys. So Handwriting Without Tears is this awesome writing curriculum developed for children by 2 occupational therapists. And so it's like very developmental, teaching them how to write, a lot of focus on the order that we do our pencil strokes when we write letters and things like that. So one of the activities that they have that we use in the classroom is wood shapes that they use on a blue mat to make their letters. So we don't have enough wooden shapes to send home to every child. So we have made laminated shapes that we tried to make look like wood so that your kiddo can be building their letters on the blue mat. All right. So everybody got a set. My request would be to try and encourage your child not to be bending and ruining these or peeling off the happy face sticker. And definitely with these laminated ones, if they bend them and they crease, then they're just not going to lay right. They're going to be super wonky. So in the envelope, there's also going to be these letter cards, and it just shows them how to build the letters. And it also tells them what order to lay them down. So like on the letter T, when we write it, first we would do a big line, then we would come up and we would go across. All right. And then but they're not going to put them on here. They're going to build them on the blue mat. Okay. This is just a visual for them to look at. On the back is going to be some matching activities. Hang on, bud. Mom's not in here. Sorry. Anyway, so on the back, you're going to have like 4 little matching activities. So in the first row, they're going to see the letter they're working on, and then they're just going to point to the one that's similar or the same. And there's directions on the top. So we sent home all of the letters that we've done so far, plus M and N, so they can build those. All right. Okay. Last but not least, if you ask someone to tell you how to make a letter, like if I just went up to you and I said, tell me how to make the letter B, everybody would say something different. You might say, oh, start at the sky and go down to the ground and then do 2 little loopy doops. And it's hard because I feel like when you're teaching kids to write, we all use different language. Handwriting Without Tears has a really specific language, and it's very simple for telling them how to do it. So in your packet, in that clear envelope, there's going to be the verbiage or the words that you can use to help your child learn to write those letters. And if they were in the classroom and I was telling them how to do it, this is exactly what I would say. And so in order to do that, you have to know the names. So this is big line, little line, pretty simple. This is big curve and little curve. All right. So if you were teaching them how to do the letter B, you would do a big line, and then you would do, let's see if I can do this facing the right direction. On my screen, everything's mirror image. So you would tell them big line, little curve, little curve. All right. So those words are on this sheet, and on the back, it shows you and them, just for reference, what each of those letters in upper and lowercase looks like. So we'll be doing more with Handwriting Without Tears as the year goes on, but it's hard because there's so many materials, but we only have enough for like a small group because normally we would rotate stations. So Mrs. Barnett and I are trying to be creative and make sets of things that we can send home. So when your child returns back to school, if we could get these back, that would be amazing, because then we would have a whole class set. All right. So that's it, you guys. I hope you have a wonderful week. We're going to do our Zoom with Miss Paula tomorrow morning. We are going to do a Zoom on Friday, which I think we're going to do a scavenger hunt again for our new letters, but I don't want that to be too repetitive. So I'm trying to think of some things. And as always, I'm here at school every day. So if there's anything I can do to help you guys, please reach out through the remind text or through my email. All right. I hope you guys have a great day. This video is long. I apologize. It's just so much information. Okay. All right, you guys. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.